Our next presenter is a female. She's an entrepreneur, and she's been an entrepreneur lots and lots of times. That makes her a female serial entrepreneur. She has some confessions. Therefore, this talk is Confessions of a Female Serial Entrepreneur. Please welcome Melinda Herndon.
Thank you, Sydney. I'm so happy to be here before you. Yes, I came to Australia 20 years ago in search of the elusive whale shark, and dozens of them later in the Ningaloo Reef. I was hooked on Australia, and I blame it all on you. It's the character of the Australian people. Unbelievable. So I have a business back in the United States, and it's a summertime business. And after my daughter ditched me for adult life, I decided to create a bouncing baby business here in Australia so I could dork off and dive around here. And then most recently, due to some case of mild insanity, I opened a third business here in Australia related to diving also. But the problem is this: I have no confidence on stage because I don't have my lucky jacket and I need your help. I'm hoping that you're all supporting the bushfire cause and you all have a drink in one hand. So can I get a huzzah? Melinda, you can do this. Huzzah, huzzah. Thank you. The kindness of Australians, unbelievable. And this is the first lesson in entrepreneurship: solicit help. You will never get what you want unless you ask for it. This is a picture of my dear friend Andrew, who's out here somewhere. And this is him taking off for his entrepreneurial night job. And the point of this slide is to mention to you that it's really good living here in Australia. Maybe you don't need to kill yourself and have yourself as a boss. I tell you that I believe otherwise. So this dude named Maslow put a bunch of junk on our plate, and from cradle to grave, we've got a lot of things we've got to accomplish with our life to live it most fully. So I have this new theory about life mashup, which says instead of spending 10 hours at work and 2 hours at play and 3 or 4 hours a weekend at altruistic endeavors, smash it all together, live a life of design, what you enjoy doing, and put it on an entrepreneurial platform, and it's all going to feel like it's the same thing: work, fun, and altruism. This also speaks to the work life cycle issue. Women more than men seem to get pulled out of the work life cycle due to things that seem to be higher priorities for them. This can equate to the gender inequality or pay inequality. We can sort this whole thing out by creating a new normal and going with it, women. So if we just are entrepreneurial in our endeavors instead of punching a clock, we can have all of this work out better for lifestyle and for income. And for the naysayers who say it might not be easy to do, we as women have some secret advantages, including this. Please listen carefully to the next thing that I have to say. The mommy voice. Somehow, when you invoke the mommy voice, and if you are a woman, you can do it at any age, people pay attention. You don't even have to necessarily use their middle name to drive the point home, but that does help. And the other advantage that women have are we're born multitaskers. We put the HD into ADHD, ladies, and you know it's true. I mean, if you ask a male colleague what he's thinking, he may say nothing, and he's not lying, but we would be. Okay, so now down to the brass tacks of it. The thing is that when you start a bouncing baby business, you have to have a real name. You have to secure your IP, you have to own social, you have to own all of it. The stuff between the dots matters. It's not an emotional decision. It's just about business. Then, in terms of the running of it, this is a diorama I made for my own office, but it's not brain surgery either, really. I mean, sales is related to advertising, which is related to inventory. And solutions are, the way to abate problems. And everybody's a customer, from your staff down. It's trickle down. Can we agree right now, Sydney, that being ambitious is not a 4-letter word? How about that one? Can we agree on that? How about a huzzah? Huzzah! Thank you. I love you, Sydney. Okay, difficult conversation. If you don't have it wired, you need it before you become an entrepreneur. You've got to tell the truth about what you need from people or a situation, and you've got to make them tell you the truth about what they can do. The next thing that's an essential skill set is setting goals. I love the idea of the gym because there is actual muscle trauma, and trauma is a big part of entrepreneurship. You have to solve problems you've never seen on a daily basis, and most importantly, irrespective of gender, is to choose well, because the quality of your life depends mostly on that. It is very hard to slay dragons every day when you have to go sleep with a troll that night. And then I think my last thing, COAFSE is my word. I followed my own rules that I recommend to you. It is an acronym, Confessions of a Female Serial Entrepreneur. And I'm hoping this is a word of empowerment that can move women towards the concept of entrepreneurship, not being afraid of it. If you want to see more, go to Facebook, COAFSE. You can check out this show tomorrow morning, since I'll be enjoying time with my friends tonight after my speech. And I thank you so much, Sydney. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you very much, Melinda Herndon.